असूलों पर जहां आ जाए टकराना जरूरी है। बंदा जिंदा हो तो जिंदा नजर आना जरूरी है। बंदा हो तो जिंदा हो।
In the morning session, I've discussed about the major features in the Indian Ocean, where I've discussed about the mid-oceanic ridge, okay, where I've discussed about the mid-oceanic ridge. Thereafter, I've also discussed about the aseismic ridges present in the Indian Ocean. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So in today's session, I have already promised you that I'm going to reveal something very, very different and something very, very unique, which is not only important from the understanding point of view, but also very, very important from the examination point of view. So student, I start the today's session, okay? And please give your full attention to the slides that I am showing, okay? Please give the full attention to what I am saying, okay? So with this, I proceed, student. Always remember that we have the Pacific Ocean, we have the Atlantic Ocean, we have the Indian Ocean, we have the Arctic Ocean, and more recently, okay, a new ocean was added to the list. Is that clear? What is the name of that ocean? The name of that ocean is Southern Ocean. Very good, student. That should be the reply from everyone's side. Okay. So this is the Southern Ocean. This is the newest ocean. You can say simply that it is recently added to the list of the ocean. Is that clear? And remember, this year at least 3 questions are going to come from this Southern Ocean. Is that clear to you? The reason is that most of the Indian scientists, okay, most of the Indian scientists in the field of geology, or you can say those people who are working in the region of Antarctica, in the region of the oceans, right? They are right now focused on the Southern Ocean. Is that clear to you?
Yes,
right
sir.
now, right
Yes.
now, their entire focus is on the Southern Ocean. So remember, at least 3 questions in the section C is going to come from the Southern Ocean. Is that clear to everyone? So with this, I continue, students. This is a recent discovery, okay, and this is a recent addition to the list of the ocean. So kindly just Google, okay, kindly just Google that about the Southern Ocean, the new ocean, okay. You will find a lot of scholastic articles. You try to read it on your own free time, and rest of the details that are very, very important from the examination point of view, I will be discussing in very detail. In today's class, my focus will be exactly on the Indian Ocean, but in a very, very different aspect and in a very different perspective. Is that clear to everyone? So with this, I want to say that I have already shown you the. So what I was saying to students, in the morning class, I have discussed about the mid-oceanic ridges. Okay, it is inverted Y shape. Never forget, students, it is inverted Y shape in shape, Y shape in pattern. But students, here I would like to focus on another feature. Okay, on the another feature that is of paramount importance. So students, without any delay, I just want to say that in the morning class I have explained you about this part. Okay, in the morning class I have explained you about this part. But in today's class, I would like to focus on this particular ridge. Can you see, students? This particular ridge. Everyone, it is
Yes,
clear
sir.
to everyone, students?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So what I was saying, the name of this ridge is that 90-degree ridge. Is that clear? 90-degree
Yes, sir.
east ridge.
sir.
Why the name is so? The name is so because this ridge exactly parallels the 90-degree longitude. Please note it down, students. This aseismic ridge, it is also a seismic ridge. Never forget, it is not a mid-oceanic ridge. It is a aseismic ridge. Is that clear to you, students? But the unique feature is that it exactly parallels. It exactly parallels the 90-degree east longitude. Yes or no, students?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
That,
Yes, sir.
that is the reason, students. That is the reason why the name of this ridge is termed as 90-degree east ridge. And in the examination, most of the time the question is asked the 90-degree east ridge is aseismic in nature, is not a seismic in nature like this. Is that clear? And sometimes in the section B, this type of question is also asked. So students, let me continue. Let me continue, students. So whenever someone will ask you about the 90-degree stretch, always say that 90-degree stretch is the world's, okay, 90-degree stretch is the world's longest. It is the world's longest. Never forget, it is the world's longest. It is the world's longest and linear. Can you see that it is exactly a straight line, students? Exactly a straight line. A underwater mountain, okay, a underwater mountain attaining a height of 2 kilometers above the sea floor, and it is exactly in a very, very straight line, or you can say it parallels the 90 degrees longitude. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
It parallels the 90 degrees longitude. That is the reason it is called as the 90-degree stretch. So students, I would like to shed one more information that always remember that 90-degree stretch is the world's longest linear aseismic, okay, and last but not the least, age progressive seamount chain. Age progressive seamount chain. Please write it down, the exact line. I request everyone, whatever I am writing, please write it down. That 90-degree stretch, okay, whoever asks you what is 90-degree stretch, right away saying that 90-degree stretch is the world's longest linear aseismic age progressive seamount chain. And I know, students, you might be confused in this particular term, that what sir has said, that age progressive seamount chain. Is that clear to everyone? You might be confused that why sir is written as age progressive seamount chain. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Please
Yes,
reply,
sir.
everyone. Okay, because from this word, this particular word, I am going to explain you a very, very geodynamically significant topic in the field of geology. Is that clear to everyone, students? So be attentive. Is that clear to you, students? What is 90-degree stretch? 90-degree stretch is the world's
Longest aseismic.
Longest linear
linear
aseismic.
aseismic age progressive seamount chain. And do not get tensed that what is age progressive seamount chain. I'm going to explain in the next slide. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
before that, let me take you again to the Indian Ocean, and let me allow you to see that what is exactly present. Okay, what exactly is present in the Indian Ocean. So students, you can see here, this is our motherland, India. Yes, this is a three-dimensional figure, student. Three-dimensional figure. Okay, this is a figure that shows that what how the Indian plate and how the oceanic plate that surrounds the India will exactly look like when you will remove all the oceanic water. Okay, so student, you see here, this is our motherland, India. Okay, this is our motherland, India, and this part is the Sri Lanka. Can you see how elevated they look like? Yes, everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
just visualize that this part, which is the Bay of Bengal, okay, this part, which is the Bay of Bengal, and adjacent to it there is Bangladesh, there is Assam. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so students, you just see that this Bay of Bengal, don't it seems like a basin like thing, a depression like thing?
Yes.
Okay, now you see, can you identify this feature that I was mentioning? Please
This
observe this one. What is this?
90.
90 degrees.
90
Very good.
degree east.
Very good. 90-degree east ridge. सबके दिमाग में फिट बैठ रहा है ना, मैं जो समझा रहा हूँ?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. किसी को दिक्कत हो रहा है? Easy लग रहा है ना चीजें?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So students, see here. Okay. Just observe here that this part that I was showing you, okay, on the map, exactly it is a underwater mountain The name of the ridge is 90 degrees east. Is that clear? And you can see here, this is the world's longest linear aseismic, okay, age progressive seamount chain. Yes or no? And you see adjacent
Yes.
to this, and you see, observe, try to observe everyone. Adjacent to the 90 degree east ridge, you can see there is a presence of another ridge. Yes or no? Here.
Yes.
Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Just try
Yes,
to
sir.
observe. Yes. So, students, this ridge is called as the 85 degree east ridge. Yes or no? Because this parallels the 85 degree longitude. Yes or no?
Yes.
This parallels the 85 degree east, 85 degree east longitude. Okay. I hope it is clear to everyone. Right now, focus your attention to the western part of the India, or you can say the western margin, western continental margin of the India. Right now, student, you see here, there is again a linear elongated feature. Can you see this one, students?
Yes, sir.
This feature.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
say what is the name of this elevated mountain that you are seeing in the ocean?
Maldives.
Chagos Laccadive Ridge, students.
Chagos.
The name of the entire ridge is Chagos Laccadive Ridge. Okay. Carlsbad Ridge, sir. Okay. Chagos Laccadive Ridge. Who has said the Carlsbad Ridge?
Carlsbad Ridge is the mid-oceanic ridge. It's not as a
Don't get confused.
Okay. Sir.
This is what, students? Chagos Lakshadweep.
Lakshadweep Ridge.
Chagos Lakshadweep Ridge. Yes.
Chagos.
Chagos Lakshadweep Ridge, or you can say Chagos Laccadive Ridge. It is also a what? A seismic
Ridge.
Ridge.
ridge. Okay. It is also a seismic ridge. But student, I would like to quote here that I haven't mentioned this thing in the morning session, that this Chagos Lakshadweep Ridge is also a age progressive seamount chain. Is that clear? It is also a age progressive seamount chain. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That means that means, students, there is some mystery lying behind. Is that clear? There is some mystery lying behind. And in the morning class, I have repeatedly said that I will be covering a geodynamically significant topic, okay, through by using this oceanic features. Okay, students. So stay excited. Don't get bored. So note it down, students. These two ridges are age progressive. Please repeat with me.
Seamount.
Age progressive seamount chain. Is that clear? Try to understand why I'm just focusing this part, age progressive seamount chain, because the entire story is in this word. Okay. Right now I'm coming. So students, I hope I have explained and I have demonstrated all the features of the Indian Ocean, major features of the Indian Ocean very well. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now, okay. So students, I am repeating again. Right now, I am going to take you, all of you, to a different part of the geology. Okay, different part of the geology where we will be doing some sort of time traveling. Is that clear, students? It is a very interesting story that I am saying, but it consists of very important concept. Is that clear, students? It consists
Yes,
of very important concept. So students, everyone, what is this? Please reply with me. After this figure, I'm directly going to the different topic. What is this?
Carlsbad Ridge.
Carlsberg Bridge.
Carlsberg Ridge is this one, this part. This part is what?
Mid-oceanic ridge.
Central Indian ridge.
Central Indian
Central
Ocean.
India.
Why you are confused, students? I have explained you so much beautifully in the morning classes. This is the Southwest Indian ridge. This is the Southeast Indian ridge.
Southeast Indian.
Okay. This
Yes.
part is the Carlsberg ridge.
Salzburg.
As I have said you that Carlsberg ridge is being offset by the Owen fracture zone. I have explained this part is in the morning session. And those who have not attended, very soon I am going to upload the video. Okay. Do not worry.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, this one, please repeat with me. What is this? What is this? Please reply with me.
Czechoslovakia.
Chagos,
Yes.
Lakshadweep.
Say very confidently.
Chagos Lakshadweep Ridge.
Yes, Chagos Lakshadweep ridge. What is this? It is a linear aseismic ridge, but not a longest. It is a linear, it is a seismic, it is a age progressive seamount chain or a ridge. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So try to student focus on the words that I am using. Concept actually the concept that I am delivering. Try to focus on the statement or try to focus on the sentence that I am using. That is what I want from you. Okay. So students, what is this? This part.
90
90.
90 degree
90 degrees.
90 degree East Ridge.
Yes. Fantastic. 90 degrees stage. Okay. So very good. So ultimately this figure is captured in your mind. Yes or no, students? सबके
Yes, sir.
दिमाग में ये figure fit बैठ गया. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, very good. Okay. Again, before coming to the story, once again I am going to show you again this figure because repeatedly I am showing you because whatever I am showing you the next that will amaze you. Okay, that will change your dimension. So again, see, this is what mid-oceanic ridge in the Indian Ocean. These two are the seismic ridge. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Very good. So students, let me come to the story again. I am going to share something different thing. Okay.
Sir, what is the meaning of age progressive seamount chain?
Yes, yes.
Sir, what is the meaning of age progressive seamount chain?
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, try to listen carefully, okay? So what I was saying, if I have said earlier that I have ended this discussion at a particular statement or sentence, yes or no, that is the age progressive seamount chain. And what I have said, I am going to explain a very new concept based on that particular statement, yes or no? Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. भाई मूवी खत्म नहीं हुआ है थोड़ा सा वेट तो कर ले okay students let me show you some figures okay is this figure visible to everyone
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes
Yes,
so
sir.
okay so students what I am showing in this figure is that try to observe that 220 million year ago okay right now 220 million year means what it is the late Triassic. Is that clear to you? It represents the late Triassic. Remember, I have always said that geological time scale will solve a lot of problems. So what I was saying, you students, that late Triassic, 220 million year ago. Okay, try to observe this figure. Can you see that every continents were attached to each other?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, agreed everyone. Please write it down in your notebook. That 220 million year ago, that represents the late Triassic. Okay, all continents. Okay, they were amalgamated. Okay, they were joined together. Please write it down because without this thing, the concept cannot be built up in your mind. Please note it down what I am saying you. Okay, this should be a mutual process. Students, you will find this topic interesting, and whoever asked that question that, sir, what is the meaning of age progressive seamount chain? Please wait for 5 to 10 minutes. You are definitely going to get the answer. Okay. So students, Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now students, you observe this figure. Okay? You observe this figure very, very carefully. Okay? मैं भी जल्दी में नहीं हूं. Okay? आप लोग इस फिगर को जरा केयरफुली देखिए. And this figure represents the late Jurassic students 160 million year ago. Is that clear? Please write it down. If I am saying that write it down, means write it down. Late Jurassic bracket में लिखो 160 million year ago. It should be in your mind that 160 million year ago it represents the late Jurassic. It represents the time period, okay, when the earth was dominated by the earth was ruled by the dinosaurs. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Whenever you watch or you observe or you see the term Jurassic, first thing that should come to your mind that once it is 160 million year. Yes or no? Near around 160 million year. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
I'm not saying that try to remember everything. I'm going to say you all the tricks so that you can memorize or you can completely store the geological time scale in your mind. Okay. I have a lot of tricks that I will be delivering in front of you. So please be patient and please trust me. So students, with this, I would like to say that 160 million year ago or during the late Jurassic, you can see that between India and Africa, try to observe between India and Africa. Is that clear? Try to observe between India. This one is India and this one is Africa. Can you see everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
sir.
So what happened 160 million years ago between India and Africa? Okay. You can see here that there was a initiation of the rifting process between India and Africa. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear to you, everyone, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So students, if you are confused now, let me give you one clue. Okay. And if you agreed, then please switch on your audio and please reply. Okay. So students, in your textbook or in the syllabus, you might have studied the Jurassic of Kutch. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard the Triassic of Kutch? Have you ever heard about the Triassic of Kutch? Have you ever heard about the
No, sir.
Permian? Have you
No,
ever
sir.
heard about? Yes. Please.
Only Jurassic of Koch we studied.
Yes. Agreed, everyone?
Yes.
You all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now, students, okay, please be very attentive because right now I'm directly jumping to the concept. So bring Wilson cycle in your mind. Is that clear? Bring Wilson cycle in your mind. And what was the first stage? Embryonic stage. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What was the second stage? Juvenile stage. Yes or no?
Juvenile. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So if you are reading Jurassic of Kutch, and please try to remember that in the Jurassic of Kutch that you have read, you must have been taught that it is marine in nature. Those
Yes.
sedimentary rocks were marine in nature. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So try to incorporate that concept here. So how come there is the presence of marine rocks? The reason is that at that time, a very narrow ocean basin was formed. Is that clear to you, student? And that ocean was formed due to the rifting of India and Africa. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So never get confused. Stratigraphy is something that is actually built up on the story. Okay. Story of what? Story of whom? It is the story of the drifting of the continents. It is the story how the drifting of the continents has led to the formation of a new ocean basin. Is that clear? That I have taught you in the Wilson cycle. Is
Yes.
that clear, students? Can you
Yes,
relate
sir.
to Wilson cycle?
Yes, sir.
Can you relate the Wilson cycle right now to this present figure? Everyone, students. If someone
Yes,
is
sir.
having any sort
Yes,
of problem, please ask me. Okay. So please note it down that late Jurassic 160 million year ago, okay, there was an initiation of the rifting between India and Africa, leading to the formation of a narrow ocean basin. Is that clear, students? Leading to the formation of a narrow ocean basin.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now, student, try to focus in this figure that during those time, there was no Atlantic Ocean. Can you see any Atlantic Ocean? There was no Pacific Ocean. There was no Indian Ocean. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if someone ask, if someone say you that the Indian Ocean was formed in the Permian time or it was formed in the Jurassic time, what you will say? No, you are wrong. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the fundamental. This is the concept. But what we normally do? We normally do what? We try to mug up the stratigraphy of the Jurassic of Kutch. Yes or no? But in my class, in my institute, okay, I am going to teach you stratigraphy in the form of story. Okay? In the form of stories. Okay. Now I'm taking you to the next figure. Okay? So, right now, students, okay, let me come to the slide so that I will explain first. So, students, always remember, after the, whatever I'm writing it down, please be careful. After the Jurassic, the advent of Cretaceous, advent का मतलब क्या है? The arrival of the Cretaceous, or you can say in Hindi, Cretaceous का आगमन. Okay, is that clear, students? After the Jurassic, the advent of Cretaceous marked conspicuous. Conspicuous means what? Major. Okay. Conspicuous का मतलब क्या है? Major changes in the land and sea configuration. Is that clear, students? Or is there any doubt? कोई डाउट है स्टूडेंट्स आप लोगों को?
Clear, clear.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So always
No, sir.
remember that after the Jurassic, is that clear? After the Jurassic, Cretaceous, when the time period Cretaceous arrived, always remember for normal student, what do Cretaceous refer? For everyone, Cretaceous means the time when the dinosaur got extinct. Yes or no?
Become extinct. Yes.
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 For
Yes,
you
sir.
all people, try to listen what I am saying. Okay. For you people, Cretaceous means what? Let me write it down so that you do not get confused. But for the layman or but for the normal geology students or for a lot of geology students, Cretaceous refers to the extinction of dinosaur. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Cretaceous is known for the asteroid impact. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? But students, I am not going to say you that Cretaceous is only representative of the extinction of dinosaurs or the asteroid impact. But students, in today's class, I am going to say you that during this time period, Cretaceous, how the Indian Ocean was shaped, okay, how the geology of the Indian subcontinent was shaped. Is that clear?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
writing it down. Do not get confused. In today's class, I am going to explain you How the Cretaceous has? Please reply with me. What as I have said?
Indian Ocean has been changed.
Okay. Cretaceous represent how? How the Indian Ocean has been shaped. Is that clear? Or formed? Sorry. Second thing, how this Cretaceous led to the spectacular, okay, led to the spectacular geological exposures of spectacular geological exposures of paramount importance. Paramount means extreme importance, okay? Paramount importance. So students, is that clear to you? So Cretaceous time period that spans from 120 million year to 66 million year. Is that clear? It is not only known for the extinction of dinosaur, nor for the asteroid of impact, but it should be remembered that during this time period, the entire Indian Ocean has been shaped or the entire Indian Ocean has been formed. And also including during this time period, spectacular geological exposures, okay? Whether it is sedimentary, whether it is igneous, everything, okay? That is all responsible due to the Cretaceous time period. Is that clear to everyone, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And the other thing that I want to quote here, students, especially I want to quote here, just for the sake of this examination for which I have started this mission, always remember that Cretaceous is also called as the hot house. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Hot
Yes, sir.
house. Okay. Cretaceous is called as the hot house. After the Cretaceous ends, what starts?
Cenozoic.
Cenozoic. Cenozoic is called as the what? Cenozoic is called as the cold house. Always remember. Is that clear to you, students?
Yes, sir.
Or is there any doubt? I am going to explain why it is hot house, why the Cenozoic is cold house. Do not worry. Okay, leave it up to me. So, students, what I was saying you that remember that this Cretaceous, okay, it is also referred to as the hot house. Yes or no? Mention it in your
Yes.
notes. Okay. So right now, let me come and explain you that what were those significant events that happened during the Cretaceous that led to the formation of the Indian Ocean or that led to the formation of significant deposits of varied types of rocks or different types of rocks in the Indian subcontinent. Okay. So with this student,
Yes.
I proceed. I hope I have appreciated a lot about the Cretaceous. Is that clear, student?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is my motive, students. Okay. Do not see the Cretaceous as a scientific or a geological jargon that represent just a time period. Okay. Observe the time period, that what was the scenario at that time. Okay. What was the condition at that time? For example, when we were reading the history or when we read even our own subject, okay, we always think that what was the scenario in 1940s, okay, what was the scenario in 1960s, okay, we literally think about time traveling. So the thing that I want to convey here is that we have to believe, we have to perceive that Cretaceous was a time period of significant and paramount importance. Is that clear to you, student? Please set this thing in your mind. If you are going to set this temperament, about the Cretaceous, then only you are going to understand the mysteries and the major findings related to this time period. So 120 million year ago, simply I can say it is the early Cretaceous. Do not get confused. I am writing in a very, very precise way. It is the early Cretaceous. Is that clear? Early Cretaceous means what? The late Jurassic has just ended. Okay. The late Jurassic has just ended.
121.
So please note it down that 120 million year that represents, okay, 120 million year that represents the early Cretaceous. Okay, so what happened during that time? During that time, what happened? I am saying you, India was attached. Okay, try to see here. This is India and this is Antarctica. Okay, this is India and this one is Antarctica. Is that clear to everyone, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what happened 120 million years ago? And there it was Africa, right? But it has already opened. Try to see. It has already opened. Can you see?
Yes.
So here you see 120 million years ago, what happened? India was attached to Antarctica. But one day what happened? Okay. 120 million years ago, students, please set this thing in your mind. 120 million years ago, India was attached to, on the right side of India, there was Antarctica. On the left side of India, there was Africa. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So here, let me show you this figure. The same figure. You see here. Let me come to the, please give me, okay. You see here, in today's time, this is India, this is Africa, this is Australia,
Really,
and this part is what?
Antarctica.
Antarctica. So try to imagine, okay? Try to imagine these four, okay? Particularly right now, they were all attached together. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They were all attached together. Okay, once upon a time, they were all attached together. So what happened? 160 million years ago, what happened? This is the late Jurassic. What happened there? India and Africa, they started moving away. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
India and Africa, they started moving away. And what happened 120 million years ago? Please note it down. India and Antarctica, okay? India and Antarctica, they started moving away from each other, okay? This was the geological partition that I was talking about. I hope students, you all have connected to the title that I used,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay? Can you connect to the title that Fast and Furious Indian Drift?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So here, students, please note it down that 120 million years ago, India got separated away from Antarctica. Is that clear? India
Yes.
got separated away from
Antarctica.
Antarctica due to the seafloor spreading processes. Now the question arises, student. Okay. Now a very important question arises. Try to think. Again, come to the Wilson cycle. And again, you think that what will be that process that will lead to the fracturing or that will lead to the tearing of two continents. Am I right, students?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
is that reason? What is the
convection.
reason that led to the splitting of two continents? Yes.
Convection current.
Can anyone answer?
Convection current.
Yes, you are right, but try to. I want some focused answer. Please reply, students. What is that?
Meteorogenic rate.
Plume.
Please,
Drifting.
students, do not switch on your audio. Please,
Mental plume.
Rafting, sir. Rafting.
please try to reply in the comment box. What is that force that has led to the? What is that force that has led to the change in the direction of the convection current and has led to the separation of India and Antarctica due to the process of seafloor spreading that represent the first stage of, or you can say the initial stage of the Wilson cycle? Yes or no, students? Okay, so let me answer the question. The reason is, students, okay, I am saying you again, please be careful right now. The reason is mental plumes. Is that clear? Mental plumes, they actually induced the sea floor spreading process. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Students, please be attentive.
Yes, sir.
It was the mental plume. Okay, I again repeat, it is that mental plume that has led to the sea floor spreading, or you can say that it is the mental plume that has teared apart a continent. Okay, teared apart the continents that were attached together once upon a time. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So students, note it down. 120 million year ago, what happened? There was a rifting process between India and Antarctica. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What was the reason? I said you the reason. The reason was a
And
mental.
Mental plume. Mental plume induced sea floor spreading.
Yes or no? The reason was a mental plume. Okay? Or is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Please reply, students. Is there
No,
any?
sir.
No.
Sir, no, sir.
Okay. Right now, you see. Now the question is that in CSIR UGC net, this will be the question that what is the name of this mental plume? And students, for your kind information, and please write it down. I request you, please write it down. This is a question. The name of the mental plume is Kerguelen plume. Okay, Kerguelen plume. Is that clear? It is a mental plume. It is a mental plume. Okay. Students, please note it down. Kerguelen plume.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. So let me again do a figure. Let me visualize you that through a 3D diagram. Okay, what was the situation, and I will relate to the stratigraphy part right now. So please be attentive. Okay, please be attentive. What is this, student?
This is plume, mantle plume.
Yes, this is the plume. Okay, so this is India, for example. This one is India. Okay,
Indian.
and this one is Antarctica, right? Yes or no, students? This one is Antarctica. This one is India. So what is the name of this mental plume? Please say with me. Kerguelen.
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 Kerguelen plume. Is that clear? And this is very, very important from
Yes.
the question point of view. Whether it is GATE examination, whether it is NET examination, whether it is GS examination. Remember the plume name, Kerguelen plume. Yes or no? And
Yes.
this Kerguelen plume was responsible. Okay. This Kerguelen plume was responsible. Okay. Was responsible for the separation of India
Antarctica.
and Antarctica.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yes.
Kerguelen plume, where it is located?
प्लीज वेट बी पेशेंट यार, मैं इतना डिटेल में क्लियर कर रहा हूँ. प्लीज बी पेशेंट. नहीं क्लियर किया, खत्म करने के बाद पूछना. ठीक है? प्लीज बी पेशेंट. माइंड कर रहे हो क्या यार? ऐसा बोल रहा हूँ तो मेरा
नहीं
गला
सर.
बैठा है. आई मे साउंड एरोगेंट क्यों, बट मेरा गलती नहीं है, मेरा गला बैठ गया. ठीक है?
यस सर, जानती हूँ सर, पढ़ा है ना बहुत सारी ये.
Oh, I need nothing. I just need all people that you will be clearing the JRF examination. Okay. On that day, I will be very happy and proud that yes, the effort that I have put, okay, despite of every odd situation, that actually came, matlab, has given some outcome and result. Okay, students, with this
Yes.
motivation, we should read.
Yes, sir, we'll do it.
Okay. So students, 120 million year ago, okay, 120 million year ago, what happened? India got separated away from Antarctica due to the presence of a plume. What was the name of the plume? Kerguelen plume. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, as one of the student asked a question that where is Kerguelen plume? Okay, where is Kerguelen plume? Let me write it down. Okay, where is Kerguelen plume? I am writing down every question of yours. Okay, never forget. I am writing down every question of yours. Do not forget. So the first question is where is Kerguelen plume? Am I right, students? This is the curiosity that a geologist will ask. Okay. The second question is that is the Kerguelen plume still active today? Yes or no? Is this the question?
Yes, it should be a
Yes.
question.
Yes, sir.
Is the Kerguelen plume still active today? देखो ये जो मैं लिख रहा हूं ना ये सारा चीज है यही चीज को ऑप्शन में पलट पलट के आपको दे देगा कंफ्यूज करने के लिए which of the following regarding the which of the following statement is true or which of the following statement is false? Is that clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I am explaining this, all these things that you should be conceptually strong. Okay. There should be a concrete understanding of the concept. So now the second question is that is the Kerguelen plume still active today? It is the second question. Third thing is that if the Kerguelen plume is responsible, okay, if the Kerguelen plume is responsible, I'm writing it down. Okay, I know this class is being recorded, but still I'm writing it down very confidently that if the Kerguelen plume was there, if the Kerguelen plume is really responsible, then a detective like geologist will ask the question that a mental plume must be associated with the release of large amount of basaltic magma. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So obviously a geologist will ask the definite question that if the Kerguelen plume was responsible for the splitting of India and Antarctica, then is there any remnant of the basaltic lava flows released during that time? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If the
Yes.
Kerguelen plume is really responsible, then where are the traces? Where are the traces? Please reply with me, students.
Rajmal trap.
Rajmal trap.
Okay. Yes, fantastic. I'm going to explain this thing. Right now,
Yes.
you can relate all those things. Yes or no, students?
Yes.
You might have studied Rajmal traps. Okay, everyone. But
Yes.
those who have not listened about this, I am right now going to explain it. So keeping this question in the mind, students, I would like to explain here is that yes, the Kerguelen plume is still active today. Okay. Yes, the Kerguelen plume is still active today. Yes or no? Now the question arises where the Kerguelen plume is exactly lying. Yes or no? Where the Kerguelen plume is exactly lying. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Please try to observe this figure. Okay. I may be sounding very little slow, but do not mind. So students, I was saying here, try to observe that when you see a elevated piece of land in the ocean here,
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
okay, actually this is actually a completely big, very big island, okay, that is submerged in ocean, okay, and it is completely made up of basalt, okay, completely made up of
Basalt.
Basalt.
basalt. So if basalt is there and the age of the basalt is less than a million year. Okay, or you can say it is very recent age. Is that clear, student? That is a clear indication that the plume is active. Yes or no? Plume is
Active.
active, and it is due to this plume that a lot of volcanic materials, that is especially basalt, okay, it is extruded on the sea floor, and finally it is taken the shape of a elevated platform. Yes or no? Students, please reply with me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the Kerguelen plume. Okay, students, this is the Kerguelen.
Plume.
So you have seen the Kerguelen plume, and where right now it is in the Indian Ocean. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So students, always remember this, the main purpose of narrating the entire story, okay, is always that I would be imparting something new to your mind. So students, always remember, whoever will ask you ever about the examples of hotspots or mental plume activity, what we normally give the example. Can anyone say? Can anyone say? Hawaii hotspot, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
This
Yes,
is the
sir.
very classical examples. Very classical examples. Okay, these are the very classical examples. But students, you are the upcoming scientists, or you are the upcoming academicians. Okay, so you have to be of next generation. Is that clear to you? You should know that which are the mental plumes that is present in the Indian Ocean. And being an Indian, what we do? We will write that yes, the hotspot examples are Hawaii. Yes or no?
Yes.
But from today's class, always remember that Indian Ocean has also poses a hotspot. Yes or no? What is the name of that hotspot? Kerguelen.
Reunion, sir.
Kerguelen
Reunion.
hotspot. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt?
No.
No. So
No,
let-
sir.
okay. Now, students, the second question is that I was discussing. Okay, that if the Kerguelen plume is really responsible, then where are the traces? Okay, so let me please take you to the figure. Okay, students, can you see this figure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So be careful. Okay, be careful. Again, come to 120 billion here. Okay, try to see. So what is right now our objective? Our objective is what? Our objective is to identify the traces. Okay, identify the traces of the Kerguelen plume. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So students, try to observe here. This is Antarctica. Yes or no? I am mentioning. This is India. Yes or no? Is it visible? Okay. So students, what I was saying, can you see this figure? This particular figure? This one is Antarctica and this one is India. Yes or no, students? Please reply. Is it
Yes,
visible?
sir.
Yes, sir.
If it is not, then I am zooming.
No, sir. It's visual. Yes.
Can you see it right now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
So students, just try to observe in a very logical way that you see India was attached to Antarctica, okay, in an inclined manner. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. In
Try to observe this thing. And right now, see, right now you come to the 88 million year. Okay, here you see, if you compare the position of India or the direction of the Indian subcontinent, you can see here there is a anti-clockwise tilting of the Indian subcontinent. Can you observe from
yes.
120
Yes, sir.
million year to 88 million year?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Agreed, everyone? 120 million year ago, you see the pattern in which India was attached to Antarctica. Okay, then you see the 88 million year map, and you see that the position of India. India is near about rotated in anti-clockwise direction. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So students, from this figure, right now you see, if you compare to the present day situation, okay, if you compare, students, please be careful. If you compare to the present day situation, so can you please say me that which states of the India were attached to the Antarctica 120 million year ago? Please reply everyone.
Southern area like Andhra Pradesh.
Odisha.
Southeast.
From
Andhra
Eastern
Pradesh.
Ghat.
Listen, from Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, okay, then West Bengal. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Eastern Ghat.
The entire area. So students, here I would like to say that the rifting of the Indian plate, okay, and the Antarctica, is that clear to everyone? That initiated at 120 million year ago, is that clear to everyone? Was due to the Kerguelen plume, okay, but due to the subsequent passage of time, you can see that the Indian plate has rotated in anti-clockwise direction. So technically speaking, the eastern states of the Indian country, okay, हमारे country का जो eastern states जो है, is that clear? The eastern
Yes.
states of India, they were attached to Antarctica. That means the clue must be somewhere in the eastern part of the India. Yes or no, students?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so with this respect, I would like to say that if you go to the Rajmal Hills, is that clear? If you go to the Rajmal Hills in the state of West Bengal and Jharkhand border, is that clear?
Yes.
That border region,
Yes, sir.
you will find their Rajmal Hills. And students, for your kind information, the composition of the basalt that you find in the Rajmal Hills is equivalent to the basalt found in the Kerguelen Plateau. Yes or no, students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The clear, students? This is what a
Yes, sir.
geologist need to understand. That the composition of the Rajmal traps is equivalent to the basalt that is found. Okay, Rajmal traps is also basaltic in composition. It is basalt means what? It is the fine-grained dark igneous rock made up of solidification of the lava. Yes or no? Made up of solidification of what? Lava.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So students, here that I have raised the question that what was the evidence that yes, there was Kerguelen plume 120 million year ago that led to the separation of India and Antarctica. The evidence is the presence of the Rajmal Hills, whose composition, the composition of the basalt, is equivalent to the composition of the basalt found in the Kerguelen Plateau. Yes or no, students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सेट हो गया सबके दिमाग में?
Yes.
लिख
Yes, sir.
दियो-
Yes,
लिख
sir.
लिख दियो इस पॉइंट को.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So right now, just for a few moments, I'm again diverting your mind. Okay. Just for a few minutes, students, I'm again diverting your mind. I'm again take you to another thing. Okay. Then I will come back to this topic. Okay. Don't get bored. Anyone feeling bored, students?
No, sir. It interesting.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. You all enjoying, students, this session?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So students, all of you might have heard about Hawaii hotspots, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And you know from every books of geology that the Hawaiian Islands, okay, the Hawaiian Islands, I'm drawing the figure, let me please draw the figure, okay, because I love to draw the figure so that the concept gets very, very clear. These are the islands, okay, students? picture. Is it clear to you, this picture, students? So,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
in all textbook, you might have heard about the Hawaiian hotspot. And one particular thing that all teachers might have said you that Hawaii hotspot actually leave a trail of islands. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
A long trail of
Island.
a long trail of islands. Yes or no? And
Yes.
you must have studied that if the plate is moving in this direction, is that clear? That means the volcanoes or the lava flows, okay, that are forming due to this mantle plume, okay, they are moving away from the mantle plume. Yes or no? Because the plate direction is this direction.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So ultimately, what happens? A long trail of islands is formed in the Pacific Ocean. Hawaii Island is in Pacific Ocean. Do not get
Yes.
confused. Student, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
sir.
So that means what, student? Technically, if I am saying you, try to understand. Technically, if I am saying, that means this volcano, it is the oldest volcano, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
This volcano is the youngest
Youngest.
volcano, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
yes, sir.
This one is the oldest volcano. This one is the youngest volcano. Is that clear to everyone? Right now, I'm going to shift you to a different topic. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me come to the real figure. So students, you see here from 120 million year to 66 million year. Can you see that there is an anti-clockwise rotation of the Indian subcontinent? And in addition to this, there is a latitudinal shift of the Indian subcontinent. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Latitudinal shift means what? Earlier it was occupying a lower latitude. Right now it is occupying some higher latitude. Or in other words, I am saying that this Indian subcontinent is moving towards the equator. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So is that clear to you? So you think that there was a, try to again come back to 120 million years ago. You think that between India and Antarctica, there is a mantle plume here, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And the Indian plate is constantly moving away. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So first what happens? 120 million years ago, due to this mantle plume, it led to the separation. So initially, the separation is not directly that it will be a mature stage. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
It is just an embryonic stage. It is the initial part. Is that clear to
Yes.
everyone? So
Yes, sir.
Yes.
during 120 million years ago, what happened? This mantle plume led to the voluminous sorry, who is trying to enter? This mantle plume led to the voluminous melting of the mantle, leading to the formation of the Rajmal traps. Is that clear to everyone? Please note it down. Leading to the formation of Rajmal traps. Okay. After the formation of Rajmal trap, okay, now the Indian plate is moving towards a higher latitude. Yes or no? It has shifted
Yes,
its
sir.
latitude position. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what will happen? Just like the Hawaii, as I have said you, Indian plate will also leave a trail of islands. Yes or no? Indian plate will just leave a trail of what? Islands.
Island.
And students, for your kind information, I am again here coming that the result of this drifting of India has led to the formation of the most conspicuous feature in the Indian Ocean. That is none other than the, can you guess? That is none other than
90
the
streets.
90 degree stage. Very, very good. Is that clear to everyone? That is
Yes.
the 90-degree stage,
90
students.
degrees.
Let me come. Can you see this one?
Yes.
Students, try to observe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you try to trace this one, you see this lies in the particular path. Can you see?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
And,
sir.
Yes,
and
sir.
And if you again connect this part, this here is Rajmal traps. Can you see here? I'm locating. Here is the
Yes, sir.
Rajmal traps.
Yes, sir.
So you see there is continuous trail. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So students,
Yes,
right
sir.
now, right now you have understood the geodynamic significance. Okay. So how am
Yes.
in the last two lectures, when I was repeatedly screaming and explaining about this particular aseismic, yes or no?
Yes,
Now
sir.
you understand why it is aseismic, because it has moved away from the mental plume.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
students, technically, just like this figure, sorry, where I was. So student, just like this figure, okay. Let me add here. I have shown you in the Hawaii hotspot. This figure, yes or no, students? Be fast. I have shown you this figure.
Yes, sir.
What I said, this one is the oldest, this one is the youngest. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If you
Yes.
correlate with this thing, Rajmal, this one is the youngest,
Old.
and this
Youngest.
one is the oldest. Sorry, this
Old.
one is the
One is the
oldest.
oldest.
Rajmal is the oldest.
Oldest. This one is
And
the
And young.
yeah,
youngest.
Youngest.
Right now, recall my statement. Why I have said age progressive seamount chain. Age progressive means when you go to the north of the 90-degree stage, you will get older rocks, and when you will come to the south, you will get younger
Younger.
rocks.
Young.
I hope I have
Yes.
justified my statement with complete proof and complete evidences. Yes or no, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. It's clear now.
yes, sir.
How many of you find this thing interesting?
Yes, sir. It's very
Yes,
interesting.
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all of you have got the thing that why I have said age progressive seamount chain.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So this was the story that I have said you about the 90-degree stage. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 90-degree stage is a result of the thing between India and Antarctica. Okay, as a result of the Kerguelen plume. Is that clear to you, students? So
Yes.
Yes, sir.
okay. So I again come to the topic that I was explaining. Here. What I have discussed till now. Till now I have discussed that where the Kerguelen plume is right now. The second thing that I have discussed is that is the Kerguelen plume still active today? The third thing that I have explained is that if the Kerguelen plume is really responsible, then where are the traces? Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now, students, the people who belong from the people who belong from West Bengal or who belong from Jharkhand, okay, they are satisfied that okay, we have the remnant or we have the traces, okay, that represent the rifting of India and Antarctica, okay. But the people of South India, especially Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, is that clear? They what they said, why we are also we were also attached to Antarctica 120 million years ago. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes or no, students? Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, they said that listen, boss, we were attached together 120 million years ago. You were present just next to us. Okay. You were present just next to us. So right now, the people of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, they asked that, please provide us the evidence that yes, Antarctica was attached to us. Am I right? Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So for this, I will again take you to a different part of the Indian subcontinent. Okay. Right now, I have traversed you the West Bengal region and the Jharkhand region. Okay, I have taken you to the southern part of the Indian Ocean where I have shown you the Kerguelen Plateau. Yes or no? I have shown you to the depths of the Indian Ocean and I've showed you the 90-degree stretch. Yes or no? But right now I am going to take you to the Tamil Nadu. Okay. Right now I'm going to take you to particularly to Tamil Nadu, particularly the Trichinopoly district. Yes or no?
Yes.
Particularly the Trichinopoly district. Have you heard about the Cretaceous of Trichinopoly? Everyone must
Yes,
have
sir.
in
Yes,
every
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cretaceous of
So,
Trichinopoly. Right now I am going to reveal that this you do not, students, remember, you do not have to mug up the stratigraphy or you do not have to रटने की जरूरत ही नहीं है तुमको. Once you understand the concept na, you will get to know that it's very easy to say that what was the composition of the rock of particular formation, what were the fossils that were found at that time, okay, and what other rest of the information. Is that clear to you,
Yes.
students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes. So that is very, very interesting. So students, every one of you must have heard about the Cretaceous of Trichinopoly. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Trichinopoly. Have you ever asked this question that why Cretaceous of Trichinopoly? Why not? Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Why
Yes,
Cretaceous of Trichinopoly? Why not Cretaceous? Why not? Why not Cretaceous of any other region? Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So students, I just want to appreciate in few words about Trichinopoly, okay, in the context of the Cretaceous, okay, and so remember that the Trichinopoly district of Tamil Nadu, okay, Trichinopoly district of Tamil Nadu, it is characterized, it is characterized, it is characterized by the presence of it is characterized by the presence of marine Cretaceous rock. Marine Cretaceous rock. Yes or no, students, or is there any doubt?
Yes.
Please reply with me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, in this context, I would like to explain you that why the Cretaceous of Trichinopoly is very, very significant from the sorry, someone is trying to enter. Why the Cretaceous of Trichinopoly is very, very significant from the geodynamic aspect, from the stratigraphic aspect, okay, from the paleontological aspect. Yes or no, students?
Yes.
Okay, so let me come. I am again drawing this figure 120 million year ago. Okay, I am again bar repeating just because to fit this time period into your mind. 120 million year means what? Early Cretaceous.
Yes, yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
120 million year means what?
Yes.
Early Cretaceous. Okay. So you see, students, this was India. Okay. This one is Antarctica.
That's it.
Okay. Rifting started. Yes or no, student?
Yes.
So first you think the first stage of rifting, there is a constant landmass. Okay. And this is being rifted away. Yes or no?
Yes.
So in the first stage, again refer to the Wilson cycle. Student, please divert your mind to the Wilson cycle, okay?
Yes.
So in the Wilson cycle, the first stage, that represents what? The initial rifting phase. Is that clear?
Embryonic stage. Yes.
Yes,
The
sir.
initial rifting phase. So now you answer me, student. Initial rifting stage. Is that clear?
Yes.
There is no ocean right now. Is that clear?
Yes.
There is no ocean right now. So what will happen in the first stage? If you look right now, I'm coming to the succession, okay? There is a Terani plant beds succession, okay?
Yes, sir. Terran.
Terani plant beds, it is a succession, okay? Okay, it is a rock succession
Of Trichinopoly.
that is present in the Trichinopoly. Is that clear?
Yes.
And today, open the book or any sort of notes you have. you will see that Terani plant beds, the lithology is sandstone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now you see what it represents. It represents that there is no ocean right now between India and Antarctica. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
There
sir.
is technically no ocean between India and Antarctica. The rifting has just started recently. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
now, okay, I'm writing right now. Go and confirm. You must have heard about Dalmiapuram formation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Dalmia.
If you look at the lithology of the Dalmiapuram formation, students, be careful right now. I will be explaining the concept and stratigraphy, how they are related. So if you look at the lithology of the Dalmiapuram formation, you will see in every book that it consists of coralline limestone, and gypsiferous. Try to think, gypsiferous shell. Is that clear? So students, let me explain you. Coralline limestones means what? It is a sedimentary rocks composed of a higher percentage of coral reefs. Yes or no? And
Yes,
you
sir.
know, for coral reef, shallow marine condition is needed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Condition. The depth is very, very low. Okay? Depth is low.
Very,
So
very.
it's clear to you.
Yes.
Soumyaranjan, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
Yes. So coral reef, try to understand. Dalmiapuram formation में क्या है? Coral and limestone and gypsiferous shell है. It is the lithology. Right now I am justifying this lithology. Is that clear to you, everyone? So you all see here. You must know that coral reefs, they need a condition of shallow marine condition. Marine. Okay. So that means what? Dalmiapuram formation represent what? The ocean has arrived. Yes or no?
Yes.
The ocean has
Right.
arrived. Yes or no, students?
Yes,
The
sir.
ocean has arrived between India and Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Okay. Now, this is the stage where the eastern part of the Indian Ocean, that is represented by the Bay of Bengal. Yes or no, students? It
Yes,
is,
sir.
it is the initiation of the formation of the eastern part of the Indian Ocean, students. Try to understand that the eastern part of the India is opening. Yes or no? Due to this rifting. Students, is that clear to everyone? Now,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
now the second thing is that in addition to coralline limestone, student, in every books, in every research paper, you will find that along with coralline limestone, gypsiferous shell is also found. And students, for your kind information, gypsiferous means what? It consists of gypsum.
Gypsum.
Okay, gypsum. What is gypsum? Gypsum is a evaporite
And
mineral.
Evaporite deposit.
Okay, gypsum is a evaporite mineral. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do not forget. And for the formation of the gypsum, what is necessary? Necessary is that
Marine and
it must be marine, but the basin must be narrow. Okay,
yes.
student, is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
If the basin
Yes,
is
sir.
if the basin is mature, that means what? Water volume is more. Is that clear? If the water volume is more, that means what? Even if there is sufficient evaporation,
blood
gypsum will
concentration.
never form. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That means what? I'm again explaining. That means what? Gypsum is
Gypsum
formed.
not precipitate.
Gypsum is formed because the ocean basin was very narrow. And 120 million year ago, students, I'm again showing you the figure. Okay, I'm again showing you a very important figure. I just want to convey some very, very important information regarding gypsum. Okay, that is the reason I'm shifting the figure. So students, see here. Can you observe this figure that I was showing you? This one.
Yes, sir.
Try to observe. India, this one is Antarctica, this one is India. Can you see?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Can you please say me that what is the latitude in number? Please observe the figure. Please say me the latitude.
0.
Are near around 60 degrees south? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, 55 and a half.
So 60 degrees south means what? There is it a humid region? No,
No, sir.
No.
it is a dry region. Dry region means what? Evaporation will be
High.
higher.
Higher evaporation.
Evaporation, remember, I am again coming to that slide. Evaporation, write it down. I am repeating the statement. Evaporation combined with, are you writing, students?
Yes, sir.
Please write it down. Evaporation combined with a narrow oceanic basin at 120 million years ago led to the formation of gypsum. Okay, that is represented by the Dalmia-Puram formation. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. स्टूडेंट्स समझ में आ रहा है या मैं आप लोगों को कंफ्यूज कर रहा हूँ? प्लीज
No,
बताइए.
sir. It's clear.
Clear,
No, sir.
sir.
Very clear.
Very clear.
Okay. Do you find stratigraphy interesting?
Yes.
Huh? Do you think that it is a subject that has to be marked up?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Now it's very clear.
That's what I needed. I'll be explaining the everything just in this way, Precambrian stratigraphy, because I know if you try to remember this thing now, this will be a burden to your mind. I just want to relieve your tension and pressure. Is that clear to you, students?
Yes.
You just have to support me
Yes.
by giving you time, 5 hours time every day.
Yes.
Rest, leave it up to me.
Yes.
So students, now you see, you have heard about the Terani plant beds. Go and check after this class, you go and check, okay, and post in the group. Terani plant beds. Then Dalmia-Puram formation. Go and check the lithology. Go and check that whether I've said right or not.
Yes,
now,
sir. It's right.
now I am coming to another part. You must heard about NATO. अरे वो ट्रिपल आर वाला नहीं यार, समझे? ट्रिपल आर वाला नहीं है, राजमौली वाला. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You means Uttatur,
Tettur.
Trichinopalli.
Sattur, Tiruchirappalli, Ariyallur, Nennur.
Ah, very good.
Yes.
Ninnur, yes. Student, yes. Uttatur, Trichinopalli, Ariyallur, Ninnur. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
और नाटू के नीचे क्या लगा दो? टीटी. ठीक है?
Dalmia-Puram.
Terani.
Dalmia-Puram.
Terani plant beds. ओके, ये आपका क्या है? डालमियापुरम फॉर्मेशन. If I compare this, listen, if I compare this thing now with the Wilson cycle, then this represents the first stage, yes or no? This represents the second stage, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then students,
Sir.
yes, then students, remember, these 4 part represent the mature phase, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And for that reason, if you look at the lithology, okay, if you look at the lithology of Uttatur, Trichinopalli, Ariyallur, Ninnur, you will see that there is shell, which is fine
Lime-
grained, there is
limestone.
sandstone. Is that clear? Which
Yes, sir.
represents that the ocean basin was wider. Okay, the ocean basin got wider. The volume of water was increased, which is marked by the phases of what? Transgression.
Yes.
Is that clear? Right now you will ask me, sir, Cretaceous of Trichinopoli is also characterized by regression. But I will answer you. Today I am going to end this topic here. I will be continuing tomorrow. Is that clear?
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, students. So I think I've taken a lot of time of yours, and thanks a lot for your patient hearing. Okay. I know I'm trying to integrate a lot of topics. Okay, merging a lot of concepts all together. The only reason is that I have to cover a lot of topics within a very limited amount of time. So real challenge is on my mind. Is that clear to everyone, students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
expect,
sir.
yes, I expect a complete cooperation from all of you. Okay, because remember, this is a real struggle, and we together will struggle for 2 months and 20 days. That should be a mission. Okay, that should be our target. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And thereafter we'll celebrate together. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay. So students, I hope
Thank
you
you,
have
sir.
enjoyed today's class. Okay. So students, please provide your comments, valuable comments regarding today's class. Whosoever has not given the comments, because this is the thing now that will always motivate a teacher to work hard for his students. Okay. I'll be coming with a lot of new concepts in a very innovative way and in a very creative way. So please believe me and trust on me. Okay. So that's what I can say for today. And goodbye to all of you. See you tomorrow. Thank you.